All right, preparing for the storm. Ooh, it's about 6 o'clock, March 15th, Saturday. We got them bad storms coming, boys. So what I'm gonna do, I've got all my batteries for the DeWalt flashlight. I got all those flashlights. Let's go get the generator. This is gonna be serious, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the generators. The last time I needed this generator was 6 or 7 months ago. Had a hurricane coming through. Luckily for me, it went west. Unfortunately for a whole lot of other people though. I got the Suburban in the carport. I was actually able to squeeze the van in the garage. Golly. Whew. Let's grab. Ooh, if I can squeeze through here. Yeah. What I want to do is grab my fuel pump. The last time I thought I needed that generator, it sat for 2 years before I put fuel in it. But I had it winterized and it cranked right up. Winterize it. Clean the carburetor, clean the fuel tank. Luckily we didn't need it, so I brought it back in here and did the same thing. Drained the fuel tank, cleaned the carburetor, and put it back in the shed, and that's been 6 or 7 months. So let's go to the shed. Let's go ahead and fuel this thing up, because it's gonna be serious tonight, man. I'm gonna be sitting up late. If I can squeeze through here. Yeah. There wasn't no way I can squeeze that Suburban in there. But by golly, I squeezed the van in there. I just replaced that windshield about a year ago. I replaced the windshield in the station wagon at the same time. And I don't want no hail to damage it. Ew. Let's go out here and fuel up the generator. I already had the building unlocked in case I need to run out here. See, the storms ain't supposed to hit till, for us here in Atlanta, between midnight and 5 a.m. And I am not coming out here at midnight and 5 a.m. and trying to pour gas in this generator to get it going. Certainly not during a tornadic storm. Ain't gonna happen. I'll run out here and crank it. But I ain't gonna come out here and waste time fueling it up. Okay, there it is. Pow. I've got the generator sitting there, the exhaust pointing out the door, 5 gallons of gas we're gonna pour in it. I got that big box fan that's gonna be running and blowing the fumes out, because this has got a carbon monoxide sensor. It'll quit if this shed fills full of CO2 or whatever it is. CO, commanding officer. Like I said, it's been about 7 months. Here, I'll get this 5 gallons of gas. I went this morning and filled up the gas cans. I got about 25 to 30 gallons of gas. So we'll go ahead. I just know, I mean, you know, a gnat can burp in Uganda and our power can go out. Stick that in there, see how good it's flowing. Go ahead and let that fill. When the storm's over, if we don't need it, I'll pump it back into the can. Ooh. We're gonna let that just sit there and fill. I gotta keep an eye on it because I'm gonna walk you guys around. All right, what I did, I got a real old house. It's a small bungalow. The panel is small, and I run the garage. I run everything off that panel, and it's full. That panel is full. I can't just hook the generator into my panel safely. So what I did was I took some of this 14.2. It should say on there what it is. I can't read it, but this is 14.2 with the ground. It's direct burial. I got 2 lines. I put a plug on the end of them. Nothing right there to plug in. I got 2 circuits to plug in. I'll plug the fan in, blowing out across the generator. Those 2 wires, I'll show you. Those 2 wires go through the length of the shed. They come out at this corner. They go all the way up. They go over, and they go into the attic through a hole I drilled and siliconed right there. There. They go into the attic. And I put a light fixture and some outlets in every room that is completely separate from the circuit panel. So we've got an extra light fixture. You know, you just click, click, little bulb comes on. Very simple, cheap little fixture. And I got an outlet. And the fixture itself has, you can plug into the fixture, the light fixture. So, I'll take y'all in the house where Ma is in there sitting there coloring, getting ready for the storm. I don't like leaving the news on like this. I don't want to get her upset. Price is Right channel, Buzzer channel. I'll take the brunt of all the worrying. But the only thing I'm truly worried about is a tornado or that big pecan tree. And the winds are going to be blowing, like I said, from this direction. And that thing is big enough to take out the house and the garage and the carport. It is. But at least we'll have electricity. Well, not if the tornado or a tree takes out the house, but you see what I'm saying. All right, let's just let that fill. Let that be filling. Ooh. I've got an extra generator there, and I've got another 5,500 watt generator in that building there. I did a video on it. I actually bought it from the customer. He just wanted to get it running so he could sell it. And I'm like, well, I'll fix it and I'll just buy it from you myself. You can't have too many generators. My neighbor might need one. Close friends might need a generator, or we might be without power for days. I mean, this is going to be a serious storm system. You got to be prepared. I wish I still had my propane grill, which I don't have, which I give to the recycle guy because it got old. But we got little camping hot plates and little propane camping stoves and stuff we can use. Let's see, what happened? Oh yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, this thing is almost full now. Yeah, we're at the bottom. Yeah, we're already empty. Let me cut this thing off. Yeah. That's the entire 5 gallons already. Man, this is a fast little pump. Whew. And I'm going to leave this pump out here, because over the days, perhaps, we might need to bring another 5 gallon can of gas out here. I got 4 5 gallon cans. I got a 2 gallon can, a 1 gallon can, so we got plenty of fuel. I don't want to advertise. I probably ain't going to put this video out until after the storm's over and past, because I don't want somebody dishonest to take advantage of this video. That's why you never post vacation photos and videos on TikTok and Twitter until you get back from vacation. You don't want to advertise. You're not home, and you don't want to advertise what you have in a state of emergency. Right. Okay. So this generator has sit here for, like I said, 6 or 7 months. Get it a little bit closer to the door. Get this out of the way. Let's fire this thing up. I just bumped my head on that low overhang. All right, let's see if this thing will crank. 6 or 7 months. Let's see. Where's the fuel valve? Turn it on. Down is on. I actually had to write that on there. Choke. That way we know. Choke is that way. Give it just, well, we'll give it a minute to fill. We'll see if this thing cranks. Give it just a minute to fill the bowl. Choke. Main engine switch is on. We've got 2 duplex outlets, which we got 4 outlets. So we'll have an extra. Okay. Like I said, we got another 4,000 watt generator there. We got another 5,500 watt in the other building. This is a 3,500 watt, 4375 starting watts. I should have filled, well, anyway, this will run. This will be great for what we need. Just a simple little light fixture in each room. I went through the attic with those wires. Through the attic, I put 1 fixture in each room, and I run an outlet or 2 down the wall. So let's see what I'm gonna bust my elbow on here. Whew. Okay, let's see. Ow, I just hit the top of the roof with my hand. See, that's why I'm doing this now. I didn't want to do this. I don't want to do this at 2 a.m. when we have bad weather. You know, I might have to give it a little spray of carb cleaner to get the fire for the first time. Remember, not pulling it hard enough. Hey-ya! Let's go grab a can of carb cleaner. Let's give this thing a little boost. Hey-ya! Pull it 4 or 5 times and it don't crank. I'll give it a squirt. Give it a little squirt. That'll wear me out. Let's make our way through here. I've got a couple of cans there, another couple of cans over there. Pow. I'm gonna bring a flashlight out here and leave it in that shed too. So when I run out there, I'll have a flashlight on hand. Whew. It's got the old dumpster tuckered. Here. I want to make sure this thing is on the ready. Make sure she's on the ready. Let's see, we'll take it off choke. Give it a puff. Yep, it is on. you have folks during an emergency, some dishonest folks that will actually ride around and listen for the generators, and they'll try to steal your generator. That's why it's in that shed, in this backyard, in a locked gate, and there's Maul. And we're gonna go inside and we're gonna test the generator circuits. Yeah, all the lights come on?
Yeah.
Well, let's go check it out. There's Maul.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. All right, we got a light fixture here
Oh, yeah.
in the bedroom.
Damn, look how bright.
And there's a place to plug in a drop cord. A grounded drop cord. We got this fixture. All right, we got this outlet. We can unplug the microwave and refrigerator, or this is the chest freezer, or not a chest freezer, but upright. Plug them in here. Let's do that. Let's test it. Yep, there it is. Working fine. Working fine. And we got an outlet for this refrigerator. Here, we'll pull it back a little bit, unplug it, and plug it in here. We got another outlet here for this little cooking oven. And bathroom, we got that fixture, because you can't poop in the dark. Well, I can, but not very successfully. We got a fixture here for the living room, and then we have a series of conduit coming down. We got a series of outlets for the TV, stereo, modem, camera system, all that over there, so we can place the cards. Maul's got a fixture in her boo door, in her boo door, pow. And let's see, we'll go back in here. I believe that's about it. That's what we need. That's all we need. Really, we'll have lights. We will have lights. And like I said, folks ride around and listen for generators, and they try to steal your generators. Don't let them secure your generators. Even if you have to put a chain and a padlock around them, chain them to your gas meter or wherever you may have them. All right, everything is ready to go. Everything is ready to go. Whew. They say it might get pretty bad. Y'all be safe out there, boys and girls. Yeah, there's no way they can get to our generator. I don't know, the desperation of some folks. Okay, so that's my emergency setup right there. Now let's let it set for a second, make sure she's gonna crank back. Like I did last hurricane season. After this storm has passed, I'll take that generator back into the shop. I'll drain the tank back and clean the carburetor again, and it'll be just like you bought it off the shelf at the store. You can let it sit for however long you want. Just put fuel in it and go. Ooh. Well, that wind is already picking up. I know. Look at that bird. That bird can't even fly. It was all he could do to get back to that tree. I got to make a few phone calls, check on some friends in Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama. Boy, I got a lot of friends in those states. Got to call and check on them. Wow. Well, I can't call them now because they're getting hammered right now. The last thing they want to do is get a phone call from Tom Mobile Motor Repair. Hey, how y'all doing? I can't talk right now. I got to. All right. I'm gonna leave this door open for just a few minutes to let it kind of air out. Let it air out. Let me see if it'll crank again. Make sure it will. Hey, unchoke. Ooh. Switch is on. Come out here at 2 a.m. when it's hammering. Turn the switch on, leave it on choke. That way all I gotta do is run out here, get pelted by hail and crank it. All right. Leave that open for just a few minutes, let it air out. Whew. Storm preparedness, March of 25. And that's how the Dopester does it. All right, boys and girls, I hope everybody stays safe out there during these bad storms tonight. I'll be sitting up all night. You can tell all the blackbirds when they start gathering. Every time. That's my weather report. Y'all be good, take care of each other, man. You need me, holler. Y'all be safe during this crap. This house is actually made of cinder block construction, and my bedroom closet is the very center part, and it's all concrete construction, and it's got a concrete slab floor. So that's a pretty safe place to be. What I'm going to do, I'll show you. I'm going to clean the closet out, move some stuff. I got my old motorcycle helmet right there. Mother's gonna wear that. I got my other motorcycle helmet. But like I said, you can see how thick these walls are. This is all cinder block, all the way around with a concrete floor. And it's got a double ceiling. So we're gonna crawl in there, throw some blankets on top of us if we have to.
And you know, the high risk is something you'll see, I don't know what the average is. Do you guys know? One to three times a year, maybe once or twice a year? Yeah, okay, maybe once a year, something like that. And this is really kind of a particularly nasty situation because...
Yeah, this is gonna be a bad one. Y'all be good, boys and girls. Look at all the flashlights I got over there. So y'all be good, boys and girls. I will catch y'all on the next one. Be safe, take care of each other. If you need me, holler.